Fellow Nigerians, my name is Frederick Omoyobandorige. I am the president and founder of the Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria. Our job is to build revolutionary leadership in Nigeria and to create all opportunities for Nigerians to enjoy their well-endowed country and to promote the rights of our people. We address institutions, but today I would like to address a person. In the name of Professor Yemi Osinbajo, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, a senior advocate of Nigeria, which is the peak of the legal profession in Nigeria, is a pastor with the Redeemed Christian Church of God in Nigeria. I'm not about to address him on his silence to the many killings and the gross abuse of human rights in Nigeria. I'm not about to ask him how he spent the billions of naira in the name of trader money, which he used to woo market men and women to vote for them in the sham 2019 presidential election. I'm not about to ask him why he has been so silent to the gross abuse of human rights in Nigeria, despite the fact that he is a lawyer. I'm not about to ask him why, under his watch, his government have disobeyed over 160 court orders. They are defecating on the Constitution of Nigeria, which they took oath to protect. I would like to address Mr. Vice President concerning an accusation or allegation made against him in September 2019. In 2019 September, Mr. Timmy Frank, the former National Deputy Publicity Secretary of the APC, that is the All Progressive Congress, which is the political party of the Vice President, accused the Vice President Yemi Osinbajo of collecting 90 billion naira from the Federal Inland Revenue Service, that is the Tax Office of Nigeria, to fund his 2019 election public money. Osinbajo reacted by saying that the accusation was reckless, malicious, and was falsehood. He threatened to drop his immunity and sue Frank to court in order to defend his name. For once, I was saying, wow, somebody is coming out to do something new, a vice president, dropping his immunity to go to court. The vice president went further to say that he has instructed his lawyers to sue Frank, Timmy Frank, and catch Ononuju to court. It is now over 1 year. It is now over 1 year. The vice president has refused to sue his accusers to court. Silence means consent. Somebody will defame your character and you remain silent. 90 billion of taxpayers' money, and you increase tax for Nigerians to pay. You increase tariff for electricity. You increase VAT. You increase the price of fuel. And you now take public money to fund your sham election that imposed you into office against the wishes of the Nigerian people. You threaten to go to court and you remain silent because you feel that Nigeria is a country of events, where events overtake events. So you feel that after that accusation, events will come and Nigerians will forget. We have not forgotten, we shall not forget, and we shall not accept. 60 years of selling oil to be the poverty capital of the world. Nigerian politicians are not only greedy, they are wicked. They are wicked. In your very before, over 20 million Nigerian children are on the street. Over 50% of our population are unemployed. This 90 billion is just one of such cases of missing money. Nigerians are looting the treasury per second, simultaneously, steadily. Our poverty did not start in one day. It has been a gradual process. Our insecurity is artificial. Our poverty is artificial. 90 billion. 90 billion can provide stable electricity to 3 Nigerian states. 90 billion can build 180 hospitals in Nigeria at 500 million naira per hospital, which means 180 hospitals divided by 36 states of Nigeria. It means that one state will have 5 hospitals from 90 billion naira. If the money is not, if the contract is not awarded to Nigerian legislators that used to take contract from NDDC, who can we trust? Who can we trust? They hold Bible in one hand, they lie and they corrupt, they steal our commonwealth. They hold the Quran in one hand, they lie, they loot and steal our commonwealth. They even call God from heaven to come and bear false witness to them. Who can we trust? Who can we trust? And that is why they have introduced, or they are trying to introduce, the anti-social media bill and the so-called hate speech, so that Nigerians don't talk. You steal from us and you want to gag us not to stop. In our country, we did not escort anybody to Nigeria. Nigeria belongs to each and every one of us. 200 million people cannot run away to form another country because of just 5,000 persons in government. No! No! The world is mocking at us that we are so blessed, but we have become so poor because 200 million people are silent to political vampires of less than 5,000 persons. And that is why when Nigerians are protesting lawfully, as supported by our constitution, you arrest our peaceful protesters who are demanding for good governance. Many Nigerians were arrested on the 1st of October for protesting under revolutionary, asking for good government. You torture our people, you detain our people, you arrest them for protesting. Is this a democracy? Never again must Nigerians vote a retired army general to be president of Nigeria. That is what we are suffering under Buhari today. Now you can see that Nigeria is not being governed. People in government, they do whatever they like. 90 billion. When we have over... We must not accept this. This is just one of them. Somebody is taking 90 billion somewhere. Others are taking 20 billion. Others are taking 50 billion. A country that is borrowing to fund our entire national budget. You threaten and you remain silent. No. We are requesting that the Legal Practitioners Privileges Committee should strip Professor Yemi Osinbajo of his title as Senior Advocate of Nigeria. Because one of the credentials to be conferred that title is that the person must be of good character and impeccable integrity. If you do not return our 90 billion dollars, I beg your pardon, if you don't return our 90 billion naira, it means you have no, your character is not good. It means that it is not of impeccable integrity. Therefore, they should strip you of your title, Senior Advocate of Nigeria. This is what we must do. This is what we must ask for. And it is now, not tomorrow. You have made our people poorer. You have made our youth to be jobless. They have gone into crime. And they are now attacking the same, their co-sufferers. We shall not accept this. But you must know that whatever you are doing to help any Nigerian now, we shall ask you, we shall ask your children, we shall ask your grandchildren. We shall not forget. We shall not accept. No matter the oppression, no matter the provocation, Nigeria belongs to each and every one of us. We need our money. Or go to court.